valuenegotiator.com. Take the assessment. It's super easy. It takes about 5 minutes, and it gives you what kind of negotiator you are. Why is this assessment a helpful data point when working with the client?
It was based on the Thomas Kilmann conflict instrument mode for starters. So the thinking around that was all based on the importance of someone focusing on the outcome and their level of assertiveness associated with getting the right outcome, and then their level of cooperation, their cooperativeness. Where we've looked at it is now focusing on, well, what's the importance of the relationship, to put it in lay terms, versus the outcome. So there are 5 different negotiator profiles based on that, and they're determined by whether or not you over-prioritize the relationship versus over-prioritize the outcome. And they're contextual, so it's the recognition that you're not solely one behavior type and that you can't change. However, you do have a default style, and under pressure, your default style might also change to be something else that you might not realize. So it's recognizing that there are a number of 5 different profiles around that. But what do you naturally default to? What might be your profile under stress? And once you're aware of whether or not you prioritize relationships versus outcomes, where might you appropriately adjust your behavioral strategy so that you can maximize the value in that? So it's helpful for individuals to understand whether they are either an accommodator, which very much the relationship focus side, an avoider, which is that, I don't necessarily prioritize the relationship or the outcome, but I'm not sure I want to lean into the conversation. You've got the general, who's very much dominant in the outcome side. You've got in the middle, the dealer, who's, a bit on the relationship, a bit on the outcomes. We'll try to find a happy medium between the two. And then you've got the diplomat, who's very much focused on, how do I maximize the outcome and maintain value in the relationship so I don't damage the relationship in the pursuit of the outcome. And I think those are the key areas, and the diplomat is one of the hardest.
Hopefully that's good news, because so the scores are, and I feel like it's always a competition, but Aram scored 75% diplomat, so kudos to you. I got 67% diplomat. And the diplomat's default is to create value and is a skilled negotiator who prioritizes building relationships and finding mutually beneficial solutions.
That's right.
Remember what Glin said, though, that it has to be tested under pressure.
Yeah.
So would we hold? I don't know. We're going to have Glin put us under some pressure here and see if do we actually hold? That's the test.
It's tough.
I don't know if Glen's ready to do that on the spot. We'll see.
And obviously we're not just one thing, right? We're this combination.
Yep. That's right.
Glin, that's what you were saying too, right?
Exactly. So you're not this one thing. Also recognizing the type of environment you're in,